This right here is my V6 Volkswagen TT, which was abandoned by its previous owner after it failed its MOT. After getting recovered back to its new home, we got straight to work fixing all the failures from the lower control arm, headlight, airbag control module, and O2 sensor. And even after fixing all of those failures, we then took it for its MOT retest, which gave us a result enough to make a grown man cry.
Right, so it is going to fail, unfortunately, mate.
So after weeks of work, the universe said, nope, you haven't suffered enough. Here is some more work. So we then had to fix the power steering line, second O2 sensor, and an ABS light on the dash. But today is actually judgment day for the Audi TT because we have actually got our MOT retest booked after fixing all of the new failures. So yeah, we'll be finding out whether this car can go back on road, and also we'll be finding out whether I want to put a pistol down my throat because it's failed. It is now time to see if all of that work over the past month has finally paid off, because we are now en route to our MOT retest. So the things we'll be testing in today's retest is the exhaust. We had an exhaust leak and it didn't pass emissions. So we'll be doing another emission check. He'll be checking over the brake light we had, and he'll be checking that there's no power steering leak, which is hopefully not there right now. Soon enough, the Audi was at the garage getting rolled in by the MOT tester, Joey.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Oh my goodness, look how beautiful of a sight this is. Absolutely zero warning lights on the dash arriving at the MOT retest. I'd pick that over an orgasm any day. So first up, we tested the biggest problem we failed on the last MOT, which was emissions. And the most likely cause we failed emissions last time is because of that exhaust leak that we since repaired.
So we don't know until now. Just passed? Yeah. Mate. Yeah. Oh my boy.
That's right, we passed on emissions, which was great news. Joey could then do a visual inspection underneath the car, making sure there was no power steering fluid leaks and checking over the car one last time. But you would not believe the luck of this Audi TT. I could have almost cried getting the results of this MOT.
Huh? Huh?
Right, so Audi TT has just went through its retest. What's the results, boy?
Right, but obviously now all you've got now is a brake pipe corroded and general corrosion underside.
Yeah, boy.
Because, you know, it's TT.
Yeah.
Titanic turd, isn't it?
Yeah. And it actually passed, boys. I never thought I'd see the day, you know.
Well, there we are, bro.
Right then guys, so the Audi TT is finally back on road, and mate, I manifested this in my last video. I said I'm going to use this as toilet roll. So now it's quite simply time to get all those failures fixed, and then we can finally grab this piece of paper and use it as fucking toilet roll. Failed MOT. Fucking right now, man. Yeah. Mate, I'm gonna get blown away. It's exposing my forehead, man. Bro, I'm actually gonna fly. after like a month's work on this Audi TT, it is finally back on road, and you'll never guess what, right? When I say that this car is cursed, yeah? I don't know if you guys believe me or not, but let's have a look quick. So it's now back on road. This car is cursed because literally we've fixed 2 different engine lights. We fixed an ABS light, an airbag light, and now it's back on road and it's got an MOT. It's got another engine light! Another engine light!
Another engine light!
We've actually got another check engine light on the dash, bruv. Joe, I'm actually getting scared for our lives, you know. How am I in the car and I'm suffocating? Joe, we might have to switch locations. So now that Mother Nature has stopped trying to kill us because we moved locations, if we actually come closer, like I said, this Audi TT is very, very cursed. So check engine light, I think this car needs to get its fucking head checked in because it just keeps giving me issues. After reading that code with my little CARISTA device, it's actually coming up as an ECT sensor getting too much, or voltage too high or something. Look at that, woof! Mad thing, look at that. It's either I'm really strong, I think it's that one to be honest. I don't even need to give you another option, do I? Cameraman's getting a little bit excited watching this. Now we will be diving deeper and fixing that check engine light later on in the video, but I think it's time to, how much did this car bum my bank account to get back on road? This car has been the most expensive car I've ever restored to bring back on road. I think I've actually got the grand total here actually. Mark, can you guess how much? Guess how much money I've spent to get this car for an MOT?
39,512.
This is disgusting to be fair, because this is the price of the Mini Cooper and the Golf combined, plus maybe Tracy on a Saturday night. £823 I've spent on this car to get back on road. And you plus the £2 I bought the car for, 8,000. 8,000? Fuck it, honestly, my brain, man. I'm running on 3 cylinders. £2,823 for this Audi TT. Pretty grim, innit? And the worst bit is, right, is we spent all that money and we still need to do timing chain, which is gonna cost us, what, £700? Plus, like, knowing me, a year's work. So I think before we have any fun in the car, we've got to get this car back home, address that check engine light, and there's a couple other things we've got to fix on the car as well. So let's go. This car's gonna be the death of me.
It's gonna be the death of me.
But anyway, this right here is actually an ECT sensor. And quite simply what that stands for is engine coolant temperature sensor. And there it is, look at that, it's bloody beautiful. Gold necklace and that. Call me 21 Savage, look at that. Rough. This right here will tell the car's computer what temperature the coolant is running at, and the sensor that is currently in the car might have been on it from the factory, which is 22 years old. So I think it might be time for replacement. However, something I am noticing when driving the car now is that the coolant takes a very, 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 very long time to get up to operating temperature. And most of the time, it doesn't even reach operating temperature. And this could be a sign of a bad thermostat, which could be also causing the light on the dash too. I'm not sure if that would cause the light on the dash and the ECT fault, but I'm sure one of you guys will let me know in the comments. Now, something I stupidly do all of the time is I replace a part without even diagnosing it, but not today because we have actually got this. And this right here is actually a thermal image camera for your Android, iOS and Windows smartphone and tablet. And said device is the Topdon TC002C Duo. And quite simply, we're going to be using this to diagnose whether we've got a bad thermostat in the car so that we know if it's working correctly or if it's not and we have to replace it. So quite simply, we've got the device and my phone. All we've got to do now is plug in the adapter to fit my specific phone, plug it in, launch open the app, and we have now got a thermal imaging camera set up and ready to use as quick and as simple as that. And using this device, we can actually see the temperature of all of the different engine components. We can see that the engine block is 65 degrees, coolant tank is 46 degrees.
This tool makes it so easy to diagnose problems on your car because we can easily find overheating parts,
Overheat in electrical components, diagnose sticking brake calipers because the brake disc will be abnormally high in temperature.
and all of this is made a lot easier with TopDon's image super resolution to reveal sharper details.
Now this device has an incredible temperature range from -20 degrees Celsius to 550 degrees Celsius. Perfect for anything automotive.
And that's not to mention its extremely compact and portable design.
But we're going to be using this device right here to actually diagnose the cooling system.
A thermostat is used to control the flow of coolant between the short circuit of the car, which is used to heat up the coolant quicker to bring it up to operating temperature. Once the car actually hits operating temperature, the thermostat will actually open to allow all the coolant to pass through the longer circuit through the radiator, which will cool it down and keep it at operating temperature. This hose actually goes into the top of the radiator on my Audi TT.
So theoretically, this hose shouldn't get hot until the thermostat hits operating temperature and opens and allows coolant to flow to the radiator.
But as we can see through the TopDon device, the temperature instantly went up before hitting operating temperature, indicating that the thermostat isn't doing its job properly.
Coolant is always flowing through this pipe into the radiator, into the longer circuit of the car. And after literally 20 minutes of being on, the car still didn't reach operating temperature.
So thanks to this TopDon device, we now know that the Audi TT needs a new thermostat.
Now, if you guys want to go get your TopDon TC002C Duo, then click the top link in the description to go make your diagnostics that much easier. I've actually got a brand new thermostat to install right now. So let's get it installed. So the first step was to get the car up in the air and drain the coolant. And I've got to say the biggest, most scrumptious thank you to the cute German engineer who installed a literal tap. You just turn and it drains the coolant. That's it. Milking a cow's udder. Look at this.
I did quickly remember that physics exists, and once I removed the coolant cap off the reservoir, the coolant then drained out all on its own.
But then it was a simple job of getting whatever this thing is out of the way. I don't know what the point of it is, to be honest. Waste of space, mate. Fucking hell, that's a long bolt. Puts me to shame. That's even longer.
After removing the 3 mounting bolts and electrical clip, we could then slowly start to wiggle this out and set it free.
Now we can just yoink this up, and there, right there. There, right there. Is that the word? Right there is actually our thermostat. Stuck in there, that was. And we've actually got our new thermostat right here. Literally £14. Oh, it comes with all the gaskets as well. Is that the right size, though? This is the real test, because this doesn't look like the right size. Is it the right size? I don't think it's the fucking right. It's not the right fucking size. Are you taking the piss? That's you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Bloody hell, that's a UFO, mate. So that's got to go back. Slight delay. While the new thermostat is coming, we can actually start changing over the old ECT sensor, which is actually throwing up an engine eye, and put the brand new one in and secure it in place using the retaining clip. And after receiving our brand new thermostat, which is absolutely humongous, might I add, which unfortunately no girl has ever said to me, we can then put it in place and screw on the 3 bolts. And with the new ECT sensor and new thermostat, fingers crossed, once we get this all back on, we won't have a check engine light. Right then, so after quite a long test drive, I'll tell you guys why it was so long in just a second. There is no leaks on the Audi TT, and it is mainly maintaining operating temperature. The best bit is now, the engine light is gone. I mean, it's gone for now until another one pops up, but we did get rid of that ECT fault on the dash. For now. I shouldn't get too excited. Because me and this Audi TT have a bit of a toxic relationship. Every now and then it just plays games with me to check if I still love it. And of course I do. Of course I do. But we have successfully got the Audi TT through an MOT, and there is just 2 more things I've got to install today. As a little congratulations to the Audi TT. And the first thing that we've got in this box right here is... We have actually got these hunks of metal right here, which are actually wheel spacers to push out the wheels on the car, because as you can tell, this one's got a bit of social anxiety, fam. It's a little bit scared of the world at the minute, and it's hiding so far in the wheel arch, so this should actually bring it out. It's 20 millimeters on the rear, and I think 15 millimeters on the front, because hopefully you guys agree, that is an abomination. Look at that. If I look at it like here, it doesn't even look like it's got wheels. So we've got wheel spacers to go on the car right now. Let's go. Now, while I install these wheel spacers, I want to tell you guys why this test drive was so long. But quite literally, lads, this car almost made me bust a nut. So when I was actually driving this car, I had the heated seats on. I like my bum toasty. But boy, oh boy, does this seat get roasting. And I'll tell you right now, I feel like I died and got reincarnated as a boiled egg. And I'm not unhappy about that, because my legs were the most relaxed they've ever been. I didn't want to get out of the car. I just kept driving around. So yeah, one of the most wonderful experiences I've had. I like driving this car now. Just look how much better that fitment is. Look at that, that's 10 out of 10. That's how it should come out the factory. And now that the wheel spacers are on, I'll show you guys the finished product in just a second. But because I'm an egotistical, chavvy boy with the mental age of a 12-year-old, I got some stickers to put on the car. Plug in the YouTube channel because you guys mean a lot to me. We're pushing 157,000 people now, which that's a lot of people with autism in the country. But if you lads ever go to car shows or anything, this is a great way for people to find you if they like your car. And if you want your own decals just like this, I got mine from Decal Studio on Instagram. And the best bit about Decal Studio is the owner's pretty fit. So that's about the only reason why I keep going back, to be honest. I don't even want stickers on the TT. And the last thing we're installing to the Audi TT today is actually just over here and in this package right here. Boom! This is actually my private plate. That is, of course, going on that Audi TT right now. M7 YTX, which if you didn't know is part of the collection. M2 YTX for the second car, M7 for the main car. And this plate is, of course, from Roller Plate, where I get all my plates from. So if you guys want plates just like these, click the link in the description and use my discount code DING for money off your purchase. YY53RLO stands for rollover. There you go. Let's get this on. Bang. Look at that. M7 YTX. Oh, look at that. M7 YTX on the TT. So after doing all that work, I think it would be rude to not have a little bit of fun. Oh my God! Been sat on my driveway for fucking 2 months, and it's finally back alright. It actually feels a little bit illegal to drive this car, to be honest. Woo! I have got to say, the shifts on this car for a 2003 gearbox are incredible. They're actually smoother than my Volkswagen Scirocco I had, which was a 2013. I think it was a 2015. I've been in 2006 automatic cars, sports cars, that feel like you're loading a fucking rocket into a tank every time you upshift or downshift. Look, this is a downshift. I don't even feel it. I mean, what has this had? A fucking comfort map on it. Woof! 2003 Audi TT. These shifts are impeccable. Look at this. That's third gear. I didn't even move. Whoa! Mate, it gets up to speed very quickly. I mean, people say these V6 engines are slow, but you know what? It's on the corners. I can set. Oh shit! I can set. Holy shit! I was going to say these Quattro systems are very good at putting the power down even through the wet. Nah, I was slipping there. I was slipping like it was a rear-wheel drive car around. My Mini Cooper can take those corners quicker than that. Yeah, people think these VR6 engines are very sluggish, and I do agree, but 250 brake horsepower is still 250 brake horsepower. Whoa. The thing is, the car isn't extremely powerful where you feel it in your chest. However, when you do plant your foot to the throttle for a couple seconds, you are doing speeds that my mum would probably slap me for. Sorry, mum. Revs up to 7,000 RPM. Now, the only thing I don't really like about this car, which we should be changing in the next video, is how quiet it is. It's a V6 3.2 litre engine, and it sounds good, but we want it to sound like a V6, so it's going to go extremely loud in the next video. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to unleash this bad boy. And also, I don't like it because the radio, it just says safe to me. Like, I can't actually play any music because all it says is safe. So I think it might be broken, or it's just a wannabe chav. So I can't listen to music, I can't connect my phone anyway, even if it did work. But that's all something we're going to change in the next video. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. But a simple and massive thank you to all of you lot for always supporting me and the channel. Really appreciate it, because I probably wouldn't, I don't know half the shit I'm doing until you guys comment. But hopefully guys are enjoying the Audi TT series. It's now onto the fun stuff like modifying it up, bringing this modern day classic back to life. So alright then guys, unfortunately that is the end of today's video on the Audi TT, getting it through its MOT. We've finally got the private plates on the car, so it is official that we are about to chav this up. That's what that plate means. This plate literally signifies that it's owned by a guy with a mental age of a 12-year-old. But anyway guys, I'm so excited to start modifying this car, and I'm proud to announce that the Teamy series will be back in the next video. So make sure you click the subscribe button and comment down below, Leaf, if you got this far in today's video, and I'll subscribe to your channel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the love and support on the Audi TT. Big videos coming. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see your faces in my next video where we make this bad boy louder. Whap.